Hi everyone, welcome back to my International Lounge. Today we're diving into a crucial topic for multilingual families. It's about encouraging children to respond in the target language. Now, navigating our multilingual journey can be very complex, but with the right strategies it becomes much more manageable. So let's explore 5 effective parental discourse strategies as identified by Elizabeth Lanza, Janice Nakamura, and others. These strategies help foster a somewhat balanced multilingual development in our children. The first strategy is the minimal grasp strategy. This involves the parent pretending not to understand the child when they respond in a language other than the target language. It does not mean ignoring what the child is saying or the child. There are so many misunderstandings about this strategy, so pretending not to understand does in no way equal ignoring. So the goal with this strategy is to prompt our children to switch to the desired language. Was hast du heute in der Schule gelernt?
I learned about space.
Entschuldigung, ich verstehe nicht. Es ist irgendwie so laut hier.
Wir haben über das Weltall gelernt, über Planeten und so.
By using the minimal grasp strategy, we leverage the child's natural desire to be understood and subtly communicate that the target language is necessary for better comprehension. However, it's crucial to use this strategy thoughtfully to maintain open communication and a positive relationship with our child. Elizabeth Lanza emphasizes the importance of this gentle interruption as a trigger for language switching. Next, we have the expressed guess strategy. Here, the parent makes an educated guess about what the child is saying in the non-target language and asks the child to confirm or to correct the guess in the target language. Qu'est-ce que tu veux manger pour le dîner aujourd'hui?
Lasagna ou una pizza au spaghetti al pesto.
Ah, tu veux dire que tu veux manger une lasagna ou bien une pizza ou des spaghettis au pesto?
Oui, je ne sais pas encore. J'ai envie de manger une lasagna. On a eu une pizza samedi alors.
This strategy demonstrates understanding and encourages the child to use and respond in the desired language, reinforcing their use of it in a supportive manner. The third strategy is the adult repetition strategy. Here, the parent repeats what the child has said in the non-target language in the target language and then pauses, giving the child a chance to repeat or continue in the target language. Wat wil je graag doen vanmiddag?
I want to go to the playground with my friends.
Oh, je wil met je vrienden naar de speeltuin?
Ja, ik wil buiten spelen.
This strategy models the correct linguistic form and encourages the child to follow suit, reinforcing their language skills through repetition and gentle prompting. The next strategy is the moving on strategy. It involves the parent continuing the conversation in the target language even if the child responds in another language. This often results in a so-called dual lingual conversation. Wie war dein Tag heute?
It was okay.
Was habt ihr heute in Englisch Schönes gelernt?
We talked about the novel To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, worum geht es da?
It's a novel about a girl named Scout. Scout and Jem Flinch and their father Atticus, a lawyer who defends a black man who is falsely accused.
While the strategy maintains the flow of the conversation, it might not be as effective in encouraging the use of the target language consistently. The last strategy is the adult code switching, where the parent uses the language introduced by the child, leading the conversation to continue in that language. Cosa hai imparato di bello a scuola oggi?
I learned about Lorentz force.
Oh, that was in physics then. What did you learn?
Yes, we looked at the charged force on particles when moving.
Oh, so you looked at the electric and at the magnetic field?
Yes, it's interesting to see how the charged particles move, and we learned the basic formula.
That sounds interesting. Can you maybe tell me more about this? In this example, the parent switches to English after the child introduces it, continuing the conversation in the language chosen by the child. This strategy can be useful in specific contexts, particularly when discussing about topics where the child feels much more comfortable in another language. The strategy is more common among parents and older children, and as you can imagine, it doesn't really promote consistent use of the target language, but it does promote communication. From these 5 strategies, the first 3 are more successful and more efficient to help children switch to the target language. I always recommend to use them with our little ones and to get used to them early on, as it will help our children get used to recognizing the intent and switch much easier to the target language. One important tip: when adopting these strategies or a combination of these strategies, choose the moments wisely. So don't expect your children to collaborate when they or you are in a hurry or stressed or tired. Always put the connection and the communication to flow when speaking with your children first. The most important thing is and should always be that you understand each other, no matter the language. While the adult move on and adult code switching strategies can help maintain the flow of conversation and make the child feel understood, it's important to balance them with the other strategies that promote the use of the target language. Here are some additional tips. Set clear contexts. So designate specific times or activities for using each language to help children understand when and where each language should be used. Be a language model. Regularly use the target language yourself, showing enthusiasm, interest, and pride in the language so that you can encourage your children to follow suit. Create engaging opportunities. Incorporate fun activities, games, and media in the target language to make it more appealing and relevant to your child's interests. Some research insights. Janice Nakamura, Elizabeth Lanza, and Anik de Houwers and other researchers emphasize the effectiveness of these strategies in promoting language use among multilingual children. They highlight that the minimal grasp strategy, in particular, increases the likelihood of children switching to the target language to be understood by their caregivers or people that they talk with. Like I mentioned earlier, the minimal grasp strategy should not ignore the child's attempt at communication, but rather gently encourage language switching. In conclusion, the key to fostering a balanced and effective multilingual development lies in employing these discourse strategies thoughtfully and consistently. Now, each family and child is unique, so feel free to mix and adapt these strategies to suit your specific needs and context to find the most effective approach. Remember, the goal is to foster a positive and supportive multilingual environment for your children. Which strategy do you prefer, and which ones work best for your children? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on multilingual parenting. See you in the next video.